Hi everyone, welcome to week 20, Confessions of Room 3428. I am MJ. It is Sunday, therefore it is MJ Day here on our vlog. Yay! I'm going to try to veer us back onto the right path here. I want to thank you guys so much for your support of our Terminus videos, but it's time to start getting back into the normal grind of weekly videos from us, so sorry it won't be exciting photo montages every time or Addie pulling numerous items of interest out of her cleavage, but it will be us doing what it is that we do. So I hope that that is okay with you because I'm very excited about it. This week we only had one question from Kim, and Kim wanted to know, let me grab my notes here, our most embarrassing, our funniest, and our most sentimental moment from Terminus. And I've been thinking about these quite a bit actually, and I would have to say that probably my most embarrassing moment at Terminus was a private moment, not so much a public moment, but I don't have a problem telling you guys about it because it's funny. This trip I roomed with two men, which I've never done unless I've been dating the person. The way to get to the bathroom, you couldn't get to the bathroom unless you passed through where I was sleeping. So, one morning, I got out of the shower and I was getting ready to get dressed, but had nothing but a towel on. And the door opens and it's one of the guys, and he's just like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Okay, it's cool, no big deal." He's like, runs through my room and like gets in the bathroom and closes the door. So I'm like, okay, well, he'll be in there for, I'm figuring he's got to go to the bathroom and shower, maybe shave, who knows, you know, he'll be in there for quite a while. So I literally throw my towel like across the room onto a chair. So now I'm completely naked trying to get my bra and underwear on, and the bathroom door flies open again, and I'm like, ah! So I have never moved with such dexterity in my life. Jumped on my bed, threw the covers up over my, I didn't mean to, I think I extended, because I think I just meant to pull the covers up to here, but I ended up like hiding completely under the blankets and the sheet. And he was like, "Oh, I did it again, didn't I?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, I'm like, you know, runs out, gets what he needs, and gets back in, and he's like, closes the door, and he's like, "I won't come out of here for another 20 minutes, okay?" I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. Stay in there." So I was completely embarrassed, but it was very funny, so I guess it doesn't count as my funny one, it's just embarrassing. I think the funniest moment for me personally was introducing Farah to John and Hank Green, because the look on their face was priceless. The look on Farah's face was priceless, and it was just an incredible thing. "John, Hank, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Farah LeWind." Hi! It took a minute. It was like, whoop. Oh yeah, I get what's going on here. So I explained that she was the gossip columnist for LeakyCon's newsletter, and they posed for pictures with her, and it was great. And that was definitely funny. As far as the most sentimental moment is concerned, I had a lot. When we were at Rock Reggie's, and Paul got up on stage and started DJing, and everybody was just dancing and singing and enjoying each other. I don't think I've ever been in a room that has had so much energy, so much positive energy, and everybody just loved everybody. It was just, you could just feel how incredible it was. I went to go get a soda, and when I was on my way back, I just kind of got hit with this wave of like emotion and sound and sense, like, you know, just I got goosebumps, and I was just so proud of our community at that exact moment, and the fact that I had been able to, with the help of some very amazing people, put this night together that was just going to go down in my memory as something that I built, that it was just incredible. And it just so happens that Addie and Lizzie were there, and I started to cry, and they're like, "What's the matter?" And I said, "Is this really happening?" And then they both hugged me, and I hugged them back, and I still cried, and they're just like, "Oh." So that was probably the most sentimental moment from Terminus for me. Looking back a couple of weeks, I had challenged Kim to a beer chugging contest with Andy when she was in London. And I went on record as choosing Kim as my horse in the race, and she lost. Which, I'm not blaming anybody, but I really did think she was going to win, or I would have never agreed to putting clown makeup on, because let's face it, I don't do clown. And that was supposed to be what I was going to do this week, but it just didn't happen. But I promise that my next video will be in, at least partially, in clown makeup. I hope that's okay. And I think that my challenge this week is for everybody to confess something. Anything that they want, that they don't think they're going to get in trouble confessing on a public YouTube channel. And I've also been thinking about what it is that I could confess to that would be like a juicy confession and not like a lame cop-out. And something that nobody knows, because I happen to be one of those people that's just like loquacious. It's hard to confess something because I don't want people to like judge me one way or the other about it. It is just something that happened. There was a guy who came into a store that I worked for when I was younger, and he overpaid, and he didn't overpay, he paid and gave us money, and then I didn't give him enough change back by like, I don't know, $30. And so, but I didn't know who the customer was. So for a month, I had this $30 in the, in like a little lock box thing. And I kept watching for him to come in because I worked full time and I was there most of the time when the store was open. So I thought, if I see this guy come in, or if somebody calls and says, you know, I didn't get enough change back, or, you know, something, that I would give it to him. So after 3 months, when he didn't come in to claim it, I took it. And I don't know really what the karmic implication is there, but if I saw that man on the street today, I'm motivated by guilt enough that I would be like, oh my gosh, sir, you gave me too much money, and I would pull my purse out and give him $30, because it's one of those things that like it weighs on my shoulders. I can't explain it. Anyway, after 3 months, do you think that, so I guess there's a question. Give me your confession, a confession of any sort, that isn't lame and is a little juicy that nobody knows. And then my question to you guys would be, was that really wrong of me to do? I mean, I waited. I really was going to give this man his money back, but kind of the 90-day rule, and then I just took it. I should have probably like donated it to charity, shouldn't I? Okay. Now that I've got myself feeling really bad about myself, tell me that I'm not a terrible person. Yeah, I might need that kind of reassurance. So I love you guys, platonically, of course. No other way. Just platonic love. And I miss you. And I want to see you right now. Okay, I'm going to stop whining.